Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie and today I'm making a pineapple card. As you can see, I'm using a honeybee stencil. I just bought a bunch of stuff from Honey because they had a bunch of stuff retiring for clearance, and so I got a good deal. And apparently I have a love relationship with fruit right now because I've been buying a lot of stencils and dies that involve fruit. I don't know why, but I'm excited to make this shaker card today. So I'm starting out with using the Citron Simon Says stamp ink. I'm slowly building up my stash of Simon Says stamp positively saturated ink. I absolutely love it. I have like 3, maybe 4 colors though. So there is 2 stencils to this. I did end up going back with that first stencil again because I just didn't get a dark enough impression of what I wanted it to show. I'm fast forwarding this video here because nobody wants to watch me ink blend for 5 solid minutes because yeah, I'm slow. I really love making cards, and I really want to record my work, not just so other people can be inspired by the cards, but also so I can look back and be inspired by my work and just kind of see how far I've come. I'm now die cutting the pineapple shaker. These are dies from the fruit stand kit of Queen & Co. Queen & Company is fastly becoming one of my favorite places to buy card making supplies from because they're just fantastic. And if you like shaker cards, they just make it so easy. As you can see on the left, they have the foam cut for you. They have the acetate cut for you. They give you toppers in their kits, and I just absolutely love it. So I'm building my collection there as well. Card making is not a cheap hobby, but I absolutely love it. So here we go. You saw that I blended a little more of that citron onto that circle. I'm just trying to give it a little bit more depth. And then we are using my scrapbook.com adhesive dots to put this card together. Lots of silence there. Sorry. This is my first time making a voiceover video. There's a reason I tend not to do voices, but I just thought maybe you want to hear my voice. That kind of sounds like I still have a cold, so I'm sorry. There I'm attaching the acetate to the pineapple die. And then making sure I have it the right direction with the foam and where I'm going to put everything. This is kind of my struggle of I come up with all the little pieces and then I have to figure out how I actually want to compose the card. Here I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Again, I'm so slow. I sped this video up like 2 or 3 times or more in certain areas, and I still feel like it's slow, and you got to understand of how long this is actually taking me in real life because I only have so much time to come up with the concept and see the card all the way through. I swear, one card takes me like an hour and a half just to make. I am stamping in that citrine positively ink because I just love the yellow. It just says sweet wishes on your birthday. And here I'm finally putting together the shaker all the way through, figuring out where I want my sentiment to line up. Just have to take that adhesive off of the foam. It has adhesive on both sides. As you can see there, I'm peeling off the second. And then I'm filling toppers with little pineapple pieces. That is the topper that came with the kit, was a bunch of different fruit pieces. And then I'm also adding a few of my yellow seed beads that I had from my scrapbooking days back in high school. I will not tell you how long ago that was. But suffice it to say, I've had some of these supplies forever that I'm excited to start really getting to use them again. And here I'm adding just a little bit of cardstock to my sentiment just to make it a little bit more even, since part of it will go off of that circle, and that way everything kind of stays flat. And then really pressing down to make everything stick real well. I'm now creating my base card, doing that fold. It's a normal A2 size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is the card I'm making. Always build from the bottom up. That was me learning trying to put adhesive on the back of something that has that pineapple on it. It was a struggle. And then just lining it up to make sure that it has an even white border around my card. If you can hear that, that's my second daughter just coughing in the middle of my voiceover. Yeah, she's usually my helper. I'm either she's wrapped to me a lot of the times when I make cards, or she's in the swing behind me, so she's my little card helper. I was just putting some pops of color on to finish it off and tapping that to make them a little less pointed. And now I'm showing how I set up my Instagram photos. So I tend to try to bring in a lot of the supplies that I used, just kind of circle around the card. A lot of the honeybee pads that I recently bought, which I do have a short on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram with that haul that I did. And setting up all the different dies, scrapbook.com, and Simon Says Stamp, Spellbinders, Queen & Co., Honeybee. They're all the places that I'm discovering with this newfound hobby. So, and that's my final image. Thanks, guys, for staying with the video. Like and subscribe. Have a good night.